My niece claimed I touched her. Now it was proven untrue and I made them pay for it. I was my brother's favorite babysitter. He and his wife Jessica trusted me completely with their daughter Lily. I'd watch her every Friday night so they could have date night. We'd make pizza, watch Disney movies, play board games, normal uncle stuff. Lily was 8 years old and honestly a good kid most of the time, but she had this habit of lying to get attention. Small stuff usually, saying she was sick to skip school or claiming she finished homework when she hadn't. Jessica always defended her though, said Lily was just being creative. One Friday in March, I picked Lily up from school like always. We stopped at the store to grab ingredients for homemade tacos. She wanted candy and I said no because dinner was in an hour. She threw a fit right there in the checkout line, crying, stomping her feet the whole show. I stayed calm and told her we could have ice cream after dinner if she behaved. She stopped crying immediately and acted fine the rest of the night. My brother picked her up around 10 and everything seemed normal. The next morning, 2 police officers showed up at my apartment. They said there'd been an allegation of inappropriate touching and they needed to ask me some questions. My heart dropped into my stomach. They wouldn't tell me details at first, just kept asking where I was Friday night, who I was with, if I'd been alone with any children. Then they finally said it. Lily told her parents that I touched her inappropriately while we were making dinner. I literally couldn't breathe. I kept saying no, that never happened. We made tacos and watched Encanto. The officers took my phone and laptop right there, said they'd be in touch. My brother called me an hour later screaming, told me to never contact his family again, said he knew I was sick and he should have seen the signs. Jessica was crying in the background calling me a monster. I tried explaining that nothing happened, but he hung up on me. For 3 weeks, I heard nothing. No charges filed, but the cops still had my stuff. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, lost 15 pounds, got put on leave from my job at the hardware store because word spread around our small town. People I'd known my whole life crossed the street to avoid me. Someone spray-painted Predator on my car. My landlord asked me to move out. Then I got a call from Detective Martinez. She wanted me to come to the station. I thought I was getting arrested, but instead she showed me something on her computer. It was security footage from the grocery store. The timestamp showed me and Lily in the checkout line at exactly 5:47. You could see her throwing her tantrum, me staying calm, and then us leaving together. Detective Martinez said they'd also pulled my phone records and texts. Everything matched my story perfectly. But here's what really broke the case. They interviewed Lily again with a child psychologist present. Under gentle questioning, Lily admitted she made the whole thing up. She was mad about not getting candy and wanted to get me in trouble. She didn't understand how serious the accusation was. Thought I'd just get grounded or something. Jessica apparently asked Lily if anything bad happened that night, and Lily saw an opportunity to get revenge. The detective apologized and returned my belongings, said no charges would be filed, and the case was closed. But that wasn't good enough for me. My life was destroyed. I'd lost my job, my apartment, my reputation. I hired a lawyer the next day. We filed a defamation lawsuit against my brother and Jessica for spreading the false accusations around town before any investigation was complete. We sued for lost wages, emotional distress, and damage to my reputation. My lawyer also reported Jessica to CPS for coaching a child to make false abuse allegations. The trial took 8 months. My brother tried apologizing halfway through, said Jessica pushed Lily to stick with the story even when it started falling apart, but the damage was done. The jury awarded me $200,000. My brother and Jessica had to sell their house to pay it. They also had to issue a public apology in our local newspaper and on social media. I used some of the money to move 3 hours away and start over. Got a better job, better apartment, better life. Haven't spoken to my brother since the trial ended. He sends emails sometimes begging for forgiveness, but I delete them without reading. You don't get to call someone a monster and then ask for a second chance. Lily's 10 now and apparently in therapy dealing with what she did. Part of me feels bad for her because she was just a kid who didn't understand consequences, but the bigger part of me knows that false accusation almost ended my life.